This is a short film called Why I Dislike the Song Welfare Mothers Make Better Lovers. Well, I never heard it, firstly, and I don't really care for that era of music anyway. But when I was trying to assess whether the sexual assailant who works at Sunset Empire Park and Recreation District Meals on Wheels program at the Bob Chisholm Center until they get the guts to fire him for sexually assaulting me, when I was trying to assess whether or not he would become a stalker also and do a risk assessment, he made some sort of sniping, strange comment about his tormented thing with his girlfriend Kim Hazel O'Brien or whomever she is about, oh, I was at the radio station at my DJ gig for Coast Radio and I played Welfare Mothers Make Better Lovers. And then he had this like, like I'm so cool because I can insult the woman that I'm with over the radio. But it also kind of let me know about what's your motivation. So when you're assaulting me, oh, and then you tell this sexual harassment victim, oh yeah, well I dated her. And I'm like, no, you assaulted me. And then you're telling the other one, oh, some other fictitious story. I was kind of like, okay, you've got a big mouth and we need to set the record straight about what you actually did. Once I could eventually. So this welfare mothers make better lovers thing I take as class warfare. He supposedly ate all her food and she kicked him out after he was shouting at her. So I'm like, maybe you're just one of her babies. If she's the welfare mother, you're the one of her babies. To me, like the class warfare aspect of it, as he's this arrogant East Coast guy who thinks he's so educated and he's come here to like dominate and hurt this woman and, you know, maybe slightly rape, almost rape me, get away with it, kiss up to the district attorney, keep his job, intimidate his boss into getting a lawyer. Like, it's just like, colonialism, hello? Like, you're acting like the worst of the worst. And hurting his coworker by sexually harassing her and love bombing, tendency of sociopath to gain sympathies and gain resources and access to whomever their next victim is. So I think the one thing I do remember that is a bit telling is that the night he offered to walk me home from the pedophile hipster party where that creepy Michelle Thomas Mitchell was hanging out and Brenda was like, oh, I believe him, and to believe the pedophile that raped the 13-year-old. And I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's more problems in Astoria than I can comprehend. This is really twisted that all these people are down with this. And I'm like, so glad I'll probably get out of here in a minute. This is even before the Confederate flag nonsense. It was like, I remember being like asking, oh, do you have any children or did you ever marry or any of that? And he's like, no, I'm in my late 40s. I've just got, it was almost like he had this, like, I'm getting out of it. Like, and I get it, like, I'm anti-marriage, but this whole, like, predatory using women, walking on them, I tried to have a confrontation with him about how he's exploiting her. I'm like, oh, did you ever think you move into her house? She's probably the one doing the housekeeping. She's probably the one cleaning up after you, just taking care of your laundry. Did you ever think that you would not be able to do your job and be successful if she weren't filling in all the slack of the stuff you don't have time to do for yourself? Which even if she works, that's the typical motif. American men don't do housework. A few of them do. Okay, I've had some good boys. They were good in that department. But he was like, kind of like, huh? I talked to him about the feminization of poverty and the unpaid labor of the world being a black market economy. And I do believe I was completely over his head, so he decided to sexually assault me. So I don't know. I don't think he is as smart as he tries to. It's almost like if you go to college, you can learn a few fancy phrases that'll get you in the door, and people think you're really smart. But on a deep level, intelligence would indicate to me that if you're new in a community and you just started a job, you don't go commit a weekend sexual assault out of jealousy or vengeance at this girl who won't dig your sexual harassment, because that's actually going to follow you everywhere you go. And sadly, mean, fabulously. I never got too involved with him. And after that, I was just kind of like, okay, so you're the violent type. And you're not even gonna, like, wait. And this whole thing of, like, oh, but I've had so many great guy friends, like David Soldier, David Cosi, Caleb Bennett, Daniel Martin. I love my great guy friends. Dustin Mosley, greatest man on the planet. Like, I have had great guy friends. Men don't have to just attack you because they're ravenous dogs. If I wanted to hang out in a dog kennel, I would. Like, I don't want to be attacked. No woman actually wants that. Whatever stupid, like, men's rights type of rape apologism your head is pumped with. Chris Duffy, porn type dudes that are like, I mean, at one point he's pushing me up against the wall saying, oh, I'm just gonna go home and masturbate. Because he's finally got the picture I'm not into him, but he's got to push himself on me and make me feel completely unsafe. Like I'm trying to stand my ground, but I'm feeling defeated. I'm feeling like, oh, okay, so you were smart, but you're always gonna act like a pervy man slipping out of like a dirty movie theater or something. Like, and the term, I saw this in like a British movie, is they call it handsy. He's handsy. He's all hands. Oh, I don't mind being frisked by TSA. But I was like frisked by the lady. Plus, it's women. I like women, but being frisked by TSA in Germany, I'm like, I was like, Danke, ist dieses der amerikanische System? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, Danke sehr or something. I don't remember. Yeah, but big, imposing, 6'6" men who are offering you jobs and trying to grope you and pin you down after telling you they have herpes? Like, what's up with that? What if he does that at the community center? He needs to be stopped. The women of Seaside need to organize. They need to say no. They need to put their foot down. And whatever idiot lawyer thinks this is just okay. And maybe that's why I'm here, is to find this out. Maybe my dad's history doing like social work, management, has influenced me to think, okay, you seem moderately smart, let's talk about politics. Okay, you're attacking me. Okay, you're out. Like, you failed your interview. And is that the way that I can think of it to help me comprehend what happened? Like the Brett Kavanaugh thing, you see. Anyway, I'm going to get back to what I'm writing, and I just thought of a phone call.